What's up, folks? The Sportsbook Killer, UFC Vegas 104. Don't miss it this Saturday. It's going to be good. There's some decent fights on this fight card. Should be some money to be made on here. Give you my last week's report card. My strong prop bets, I was 4-2. So that was 66%. I only picked two strong bets and hit both of those. So I was 100% on that. And this fight card, I'll probably have more. I'm doing them a little late because I've been super busy. But let's start with the main event. Marvin Vettori versus Roman Dolidze. This is a rematch. Marvin Vettori has some strong leg kicks. He fights out of southpaw stance. He has good takedown defense. He has a strong chin. He's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu brown belt. He's a hard puncher with good cardio. Roman Dolidze, he fights out of the orthodox stance. He has a powerful right hand, strong chin. He's a pressure fighter. He's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, and he has some strong leg kicks. Like the first fight, Dolidze landed his right hand. He has a powerful right hand. He's landed it a couple of times on Vettori. Vettori ate it like a piece of candy and just kept on performing. Vettori was the better striker there. Dolidze is probably going to be better on the ground, but Dolidze can't get it to the ground because Vettori can wrestle. So he has really good takedown defense. So I doubt if the fight even makes it to the ground. Dolidze doesn't have the best cardio, so I got to go with Marvin Vettori. Vettori has a hard head. I mean, guys can hit him with whatever they want. This guy just doesn't go down. And if he does go down, he ain't staying down. He's getting back up. So I got to go with Vettori, and I like his striking, and he shows a lot of heart in his fights. I'm going to take the over 1.5 round prop, the over 2.5 round prop, and the over 3.5 round prop in this one. Next fight. Let's see here who we got next. Oh, yeah, we got the men's welterweight division. Chidi Njokuani versus Elizeu Zaleski. Am I saying this right? Zaleski dos Santos. Now, Chidi is good. I like him. Only thing I don't like about him is his cardio. But he's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. He switches stances well. He has strong leg kicks. He's a hard puncher. He's a hard striker, period. He's a very hard striker. He's hard with his elbows, knees, everything. He's great with Muay Thai. In a Muay Thai clinch, he's one of the best. And he has really good, solid takedown defense. Dos Santos, he's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. He has some hard body kicks. He fights out of the orthodox stance. He throws hard knees. He's a hard puncher. He has a strong chin and good takedown defense. He has pretty good cardio, and he also has good takedowns, which makes this even more interesting. I really couldn't see who had an edge in this one. I really couldn't. I didn't see which fighter had the edge. Either one has a path to victory. It just depends on who's going to show up that day. And so I'm not even going to touch the win-loss thing. I'm going to take the prop bet that the fight starts the second round, and I'm going to take the prop bet that the fight starts the third round. That's about the best I could do with this fight here, and I'm just going to enjoy watching it because it's going to be good. Next fight. Let's see who we got here. Oh, man. We got the men's featherweight division. Seungwoo Choi versus Kevin Vallejos. Or Vallejos, I guess. Seungwoo Choi, I watched him fight. He fights out of orthodox stance. He has good boxing. He has a hard straight right that he throws. It's accurate. He has some good leg kicks. He's a hard puncher. He has a good ground game, great cardio, and he has good takedown defense. Vallejos, he has good boxing. He's relatively new to the UFC. He fights out of orthodox stance. He has really good head movement, and he has a seriously hard right hand and some good KO power. Only loss he's had in his career has been to Jones Silva. He's busted everybody else up. This guy's a KO king, man. He can knock him out. I like the way when he moves his boxing. You can look at his head movement. It's crisp. It's sharp. His head movement is just sharp. It's in his hands. The only thing concerns me about this fight is Seungwoo Choi is 6 feet tall and Vallejos is 5'7". That's the only thing that got me a little concerned. But I'm going to go with Vallejos. That's going to be the pick. Yeah, that's going to be the pick. Kevin Vallejos is my pick. I'm going to hedge that bet by taking Seungwoo Choi plus 3.5 point spread, just in case it's a close decision and I can get some of my money back. So I take Seungwoo Choi plus 3.5, and I take Kevin Vallejos to win. I'm also going to take the over 0.5 round prop and the under 2.5 round prop. Okay, I'm thinking the fighter last past 2.5 minutes, but then after that, I think if Vallejos is to win, he's more than likely going to knock this guy out. So I'll take the under 2.5 round prop on that. Next fight, we got the men's lightweight division. Let me see who's next. Oh, Alexander Hernandez versus Holobaugh. Holobaugh, well, let me get to Alexander Hernandez first. He has a strong left jab. He switches stances good. He's pretty good at stance switching. He is good boxing. He has some hard body kicks and good cardio. Holobaugh, he's a Brazilian jiu-jitsu black belt that fights out of the orthodox stance. He's a pressure fighter, has a nice left jab, good boxing. He has some fast combinations that he throws, has good ground game. He has weak takedown defense and good cardio. I think his takedown defense so weak is because he's so good on the ground. He don't care if you take him down there. He knows what to do when he gets there. I'm gonna pick the upset here. I'm gonna go with Holobaugh. Because even though, like I tell anybody, Alexander Hernandez is more than likely going to be the better striker, no question. But Holobaugh puts that pressure and pace on you to where he can make a better striker break under the pressure. He's done it before. I've seen him do it. So enough of me betting against Holobaugh when it come down to stuff like that, especially Hernandez. I just don't see Hernandez being a super strong fighter. But he's good, but he ain't. I'll take a chance on the upset. I will. And if I lose, I lose. But I'll take a chance with Holobaugh. I like his ground game, and I like his boxing. And I'm also going to take the over 1.5 round prop and the over 2.5 round prop with that one. Next fight. Let's see who we got here. We got the men's bantamweight division. Blackshear versus Cody Gibson. Y'all going to see a fight this time. Oh, this is going to be a fight here. I like this. Blackshear, he's a Brazilian jiu-jitsu black belt. Fights out of orthodox stance. He has good boxing, good takedowns, good ground game. Only problem, and he has relentless grappling. Only problem, he got about 2 good rounds of cardio in him. After that, good luck. Cody Gibson, he's a Brazilian jiu-jitsu brown belt. He has good takedowns, a good ground game. He switches stances pretty good. He has good boxing, strong chin, and I like his cardio. He has good, solid cardio. I'm going with Blackshear. I am. I think Blackshear should be able to pull this one off. He should be able to at least win the first 2 rounds. Cody Gibson, if he takes the 3rd one, I don't care. As long as he doesn't gas totally, as long as Blackshear doesn't gas totally, But I'm going to take them on Blackshear. Right now, he's a 5-1 favorite. I'm also going to take the over 1.5 round prop and the over 2.5 round prop in this one. Next fight. Let's see who we got. Oh, yeah, we got Suyoung. And who's he going to be fighting? Cunningham. Okay, Suyoung. He's from South Korea. He switches stances often in the stand-up. He has good boxing. He has a good left jab, strong chin, good grappling. Poor cardio, though. And he has a good ground game. Cunningham has good boxing. Boxes out of the orthodox stance. He mostly out of the orthodox stance. Sometimes I've seen fights where he's switched up and gone southpaw. But he has some hard leg kicks, good takedown defense. And Cunningham throws some hard knees, and he throws some fast kicks. And his ground games, it's okay. His ground games, it's decent. I'm going to take the upset and go with Cunningham in this one. And I'm probably going to do the spread because right now AJ Cunningham is plus 500. I like this guy's striking. His striking is good. I'm not saying he's going to be a lock or nothing like that. But if I had to bet, I got a choice. Suyoung minus 700, meaning I got to give up 7-1 odds to bet on this guy, and AJ Cunningham plus 500. I get 5-1. I'll take AJ Cunningham and 5-1. Yeah, I'm well aware he got busted up by Ludovic Klein, but that's Ludovic Klein. Who doesn't get? Hernandez got busted up by Ludovic Klein. So, hey, that's what it is. Ludovic Klein is no joke. But I'm gonna take a chance on AJ Cunningham in this one, and I'm gonna take the prop bet that the fight starts the 2nd round. Next fight, we had the men's heavyweight division. Waldo, Cortes, Acosta, Salsa boy. I like the way this guy fight. I like his boxing. He fighting Ryan Spann. Now, Cortes Acosta, he's on a 3-fight win streak. The guy has good boxing, good sharp left jab, fights out of the orthodox stance. He has a hard right hand, good cardio. His ground game's weak, though, but he does have a strong chin. He can take a shot. Ryan Spann, he fights out of orthodox stance, has good leg kicks, good boxing, KO power in both hands. Yes, Ryan Spann can knock you out with either hand, no question. He has a hard front kick, and he has some good slick chokes. He got some good submissions, good guillotine chokes. I mean, slick ones where you ain't getting out once he lock it up. So, only problem with Ryan Spann, his cardio. His cardio's terrible. After about a round and a half, you'll see what I'm talking about. If he don't knock Acosta out in the first round, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. You know, with Spann's cardio, and I hope he worked on that, but not this fight because I need Acosta. I'm going with Acosta here. I'll take Acosta's boxing over Ryan Spann's all day, every day, because Acosta can still box in the third round. Ryan Spann can't. Once he gets tired, he's done. And I'm going to take the fight starts second round prop and the fight starts third round prop with DraftKings, but Acosta's going to be the pick for me. I do not bet on Ryan Spann. He's let me down too many times. I can't rock with him. Sorry, y'all. Next fight. We got the women's strawweight division, Stephanie Luciano versus Sam Hughes. Luciano's a Muay Thai black belt. She fights out of orthodox stance. She has good boxing, good cardio. She's a hard puncher with good takedown defense and a good ground game. Sam Hughes, she's a Brazilian jiu-jitsu purple belt. Fights mostly out of the orthodox stance. She switches to southpaw every now and then. She has a nice left jab. Her takedowns are weak. Her cardio's good, though. And she has a strong chin. I'm going with Stephanie Luciano. And I'm going to take the over 1.5 round prop and the over 2.5 round prop. But Luciano's going to be the pick for me in this one. I just like her striking. She has good striking. She's talented. Whereas Sam Hughes, she wins, she loses, she wins, she loses. I don't see anything that Sam Hughes does great. You know, only thing she has really great is her cardio. Her cardio's great. You know, she ran cross country. I mean, she's a distance runner. So of course she's going to have phenomenal cardio. But as far as her striking and takedowns, it's nothing there. Luciano, I like her striking. It's not the best. She still has work to be done, but she can do damage. I'm going to take a chance on her. I am. I'm going to take a chance on Miss Luciano. Next fight. And I don't know if I said it. And I'm going to take the over 1.5 and over 2.5 round prop in this Luciano Hughes fight. Next fight. We got the men's light heavyweight division. What's his name? Nurgozhay. Nurgozhay. I know I'm probably not pronouncing it right, y'all, but I do a lot of these fight breaks. I can't remember everybody's name. Versus Brendan Ribeiro. Brendan Ribeiro's been knocked out a couple of times, as a matter of fact, recently. Nurgozhay, this is his UFC debut. He fights out of southpaw stance. He has good boxing. He's a hard puncher with real strong left head kick. Yeah, I've seen him knock a guy out with that one. Ribeiro, he fights out of the orthodox stance. He has a good left jab, hard leg kicks. He has a weak ground game and a weak chin. I can't go with Ribeiro. He's not going to take a chance on him. I'll go with the 10-0 undefeated Nurgozhay and see what he does. And I'm also going to sprinkle a little something on the under 2.5 round prop. I'll do that. Next fight. Who we got here? We got the men's bantamweight division. Carlos Vera versus let me see. What's my guy's name again? I can't even. Oh yeah. I seen this dude fight Josias Musasa. Okay, Carlos Vera, he fights out of orthodox stance. He has weak boxing. He has weak takedown defense. He has a real solid ground game, though. He has a strong guillotine choke. You take him down, you better hide your neck because this guy gets it and it's over for you. And he has good cardio. Now, Carlos Vera, he's a disciple of Ryan Hall. You might not want, taking him to the ground isn't the smartest thing to do. This guy, you take him down, this guy knows how to submit you. And he doesn't stop trying to submit you until he gets back up or the ref stops it because you tapped. Carlos Vera's ground game is serious. Josias Musasa, this guy fights out of southpaw stance. This guy's from the Democratic Republic of the Congo. He has KO power in both hands, and he throws them. He throws his hands like they sledgehammers. He has good boxing, serious KO power. Right now, he's a 7.5 to 1 favorite. I'm going to take my chances with Musasa. I think Musasa wins, probably knocks this guy out, probably knocks Vera out. However, it don't hurt to sprinkle a little something on the 5 to 1 underdog and take Vera as a little bit of a hedge. You got put. I ain't gonna put too much on them, but I'm gonna put enough to at least get most of my money back on these parlays. I'm gonna have Mousasa in. That's for sure. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the under 2.5 round prop, and I'm going to take the under 1.5 round prop in this one. And the reason for that is because if Vera wins, it's more than likely going to be by submission. That's the only way I see Vera winning is by submission. He's not going to outstrike this kid. He's certainly more than likely not going to knock this kid out. But Vera, he hunts for submissions like a dog on a bone. He got to have his submissions, and he has so many of them. That's the only way I see him winning. Mousasa, I see him winning by KO or just busting Vera up so much that he wins a decision. But I'm willing to bet on the under, though, because, like I said, it's a high probability that this fight doesn't make it the distance. So Moussasa's the pick, hedging with Carlos Vera and the plus 525, or even hedging with Carlos Vera and the plus 3.5 spread, where I might be able to hit both bets. And I'm going to take the under 2.5, under 1.5 round prop. Next fight, I think this is not the last one. It's the next fight, but the men's flyweight division. David Perez versus Andre Lima. Y'all remember Andre Lima? He the one that got bit a couple of fights ago. Got bit him in the cage. David Perez, this guy's from Spain. He has good boxing. He fights out of orthodox stance. He's a hard puncher, has a hard left hook, hard body kicks, and he is a pressure fighter. This guy is on you from the time they yell fight. He has a weak ground game, though. Andre Lima, this guy, he switches stances well. He fights orthodox he fights southpaw like a G. This dude can go either way, don't matter. He switches stances based on where your leg is positioned because he is a leg kicking maniac. He can kick the daylights out of your calves and it hurt. He has some hard calf kicks, some hard body kicks, and loud kicks. They sound off like a baseball bat hitting something. And he has really good boxing, good cardio. He's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu brown belt. He don't even usually use his boxing too much. He holds his hands up, but he's usually just kicking. He could spend 3 straight rounds just kicking. That's how good this guy's kicks are. And he's undefeated. Andre Lima's 10-0. I'm going to rock with Andre Lima in this one. I am. I think he beats Perez. And right now, Andre Lima's he's a 4-1 favorite. I'm going to take the over 1.5 round prop and the over 2.5 round prop in this one as well. But Lima's going to be the pick. Next fight. Let's see who we got here. Oh, yeah, we got the women's bantamweight division. Josiana Nunes versus Priscilla Cachoeiro. Josiana Nunes fights out of southpaw stance. She's a hard puncher, has a strong chin. She has a hard right overhand. And she has good cardio. And she does some very hard body punching. Left hooks to the body, all that good stuff. She's only 5'2". So that's the only reason I think a lot of these girls can beat her, because she is really short, but she fights. She's a pressure fighter. Cachoeira, she fights out of orthodox stance. She's a hard puncher. She's a pressure fighter as well. She has a weak ground game, but she does have some good boxing and good cardio. She's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu purple belt. I'm going to lean Josiana Nunes, but I ain't going to go too heavy on her. I'm going to lean Nunes in this one because I think it's just going to be a straight up stand toe-to-toe and bang it out kind of fight. And I think Nunes hits hard enough to seriously hurt Cachoeira. Cachoeira can punch too. So I'm going to take Nunes to win, and I'm going to take the fight starts 2nd round prop and the fight starts 3rd round prop. Next fight. We got the women's flyweight division. Let me pronounce this game. I had to hold it up. I can't hardly see. Yanesi Dubin versus Cardi Judas. Now, here's the thing. I watched Dubin fight, and I looked at her. She's from Venezuela. She fights out of orthodox stance. She's a hard puncher with hard kicks, KO power, good boxing, and good cardio. When I first saw her fight, I thought I didn't even have to watch who she was fighting because this girl got hands. She knocks people out. This girl can hit. I said, okay, she gonna win whoever she beat. Whoever she fights, she gonna beat. There ain't no question, right? Then I look at Miss Cardi Judas, and I said, oh boy. Cardi Judas fights out of southpaw stance. She has good boxing. She's a hard puncher, hard kicks, good takedowns, strong chin, and she has a strong, straight right jab. Her right jab is serious out of that southpaw stance. It's good. She's fought UFC caliber competition twice. Went to a split decision with both of them. Uh, they call her crispy. Crispy. That's the only way to describe her striking. Crispy. It's sharp. Her punching is sharp. Her boxing is crisp. It's sharp. I love it. I gotta go with Cardi Judas. I got to. Gotta go with her. I think she outboxes this girl. I'm not gonna say she knocks her out, but Judas also has another way to win because she can score takedowns and she has a decent ground game. So that's her other way to win. So I'm gonna go with Cardi Judas to win this, and I'm not even gonna take her over under because I'm a little scared. I don't know how this one gonna play out. And both of these girls haven't been in the UFC for too long, so I'll be taking Judas to win this one. Hey, take your time putting your parlays together. The best advice I could give you is write down your parlays before you get to the cage, before you get to the machine. Write them down. That way you can check them off as the fights are taking place. You know where you are the entire time. You know whether you need to do a little hedging at the end to make sure you don't lose on the night. Try to keep your parlays limited to 2, 3 pick parlays. You know, the longer the parlay get, the more stuff can happen. So, I mean, yeah, you can make more money, but it gets a little more risky. So just be careful putting them together. Be smart. Take your time. Write them down. And good luck this Saturday, folks.